We are not here by accident. Some may think so. We have wonderful names. Others are shameful. Whatever name we may bear, God is calling us. Not for a new structure. Not changing the colors of our souls. To go in His power. In a new way, the world has to know there is a living God. God of Israel. You are built on a spiritual power. When your ancestors were persecuted in Europe, they came into this country. And in your money you wrote, in God you do what? He's no longer, I think, in the money you trust, in the power you trust. I'm the Lord, that's my name. Never I will give glory to another or praise to idols. Be careful. Your power, you have to thank Him. Your money, you have to thank Him. Whatever you have to thank Him. But remember, He will never surrender His glory and praise to any idol. What happened in the past? Either He will put His people in the right direction by strong measures. He may do the same, or we surrender. We are here for a purpose. We are here to be sent out. As part of the Anglican family, I love it. But above all, I'm a Christian. I'm in a communion of saints. You can't find them anywhere. Let's think again and again why the house of Israel was blind. Why were they sitting into darkness? And what they went into captivity, why couldn't they hear? I was thinking of the prodigal son. Of course, all young men are stubborn. I remember my age. He claimed his rights. His father said, okay. And he said, I'm going to explore life. I'm going to be on my own. He squandered his property, his life. Find himself looking after pigs, which was abominable to the Jews. But God in His mercy, here is good news. The Spirit of God, even after, while He was looking after pigs, He was there speaking to him. Boy, remember home. Remember the love of your father. You remember you had enough to eat. Remember the joy. Now you are here miserable. And thank God he listened carefully. And he decided, he made his mind, I will rise up and go to my father. He was no longer claiming any rights. He said, I just go. Father, I have sinned against heaven first and then against you. Will you accept me? Will you take me home? May I have something to eat? It doesn't matter where we are, brothers and sisters. The Spirit of God, which spoke to the prodigal son, He can speak to us where we are, with swans, with pigs, and those smelling of our lives, of our behaviors. The gospel is for that, meant for that. Find us there. But we have a role to play. Is to say, I will rise up and go to my Father. What a good news. That's where the gospel found me. I was in my own pigs, smelling. And listen, the Father was waiting. He was washed and then given clean clothes, given a ring, given back his rights as a son. And then there was a celebration. There is a celebration because there is repentance. And then forgiveness is granted. Today, we want new things and we want to celebrate through shortcut. We never want to go by the cross. Why? Whoever has gone there, like Isaiah, when the king died, he saw heaven and all the glories, but he saw himself. That's the problem of the cross. It's an X-ray. And you don't need to pay. You just listen, accept, yes, I feel something is wrong. We are afraid of our shame. We don't need a doctor. We just see ourselves. There is no shortcut, friends. If we are going to experience, to have new things, if we are going to sing a new song, that's the way. That's the only way. When a sinner is forgiven. When a sinner is reconciled. And then there is a new song. Isaiah cried, oh, I have a dirty lips. I have squandered my life. Being in a royal court, being proud, arrogant, maybe corrupt. What happened in his life? Maybe he was accusing people falsely. And then he realized he was living among people of dirty lips. Wasn't he a Jew? We are not religious. We are not practicing religion at home. Was he not probably circumcised? But for the first time ever, he realized he had dirty lips and lived among the people of dirty lips. And when the Lord called him, he didn't hesitate. He said, Lord, I will go. Because he had a message. The angel came with a burning coal touched to his lips. He had a message because he had a witness. I will go and tell them. I think he was beginning with his friends who had lived with him, who knew him very well. And then he would go and say, I'm a changed person. The Lord has touched my lips. I don't do that anymore. It's not because of religion, it's because the gospel has touched my heart. And that's what happened to Paul. In Acts of Apostles, where we read verse 17 and 18, he said, Paul, the former is past. You are no longer going to persecute my people because of your religion. Now you understand who I am. Don't hurt yourself. Zealous of your religion. Now you are my servant. You can't fight me. And I'm sending you. I'll rescue from your own people and to the Gentiles. But I'm sending you there. Do you listen to that? The people who will persecute you will try to kill you. I'll rescue from them, but I'm sending you there. It's not go somewhere else. You are going back to the people who persecute you verbally or physically. He's sending you there. What to do? Not tell them, oh, you were wonderful. No. Go and open their eyes. They are blind. Tell them they are blind. They need to see. They need to see my glory. They need to give me back my glory. My name is the Lord, your God. Never give my praise to idols. They need to take out all their idols from their pockets, from their house, anywhere. I need my glory back. I'm the Lord. That's my name. Go and tell them what it is. Tell them they're into captivity. But there is a mighty hand, take them out of there. Yes, I know they need freedom. Now here's the opportunity. The freedom doesn't come from anywhere else. It's from the gospel, but it's from the cross. Because when Jesus cried, it's accomplished. That when the freedom we had it, the church then had to walk into that freedom. Tell them they sit into darkness. They think they see. They don't. They need to see the light. He was saying they need to see me because he is the light. And then he said, when they do that, they will receive forgiveness of their sins. I was reading my devotional book and said, people normally, they are converted, but they are not transformed because they haven't received anything. What they receive is the forgiveness of sins. I was reading a book written by a Rwandan theologian. He said the method of some churches was to bring the people into the church first, and then they would lead them to Christ. So the problems happened when people were still full in our churches, but before they came to Christ.